Hello, it's Martha. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. I have my what I've been warming this week. I did get through, let's see, 4 Scentsy, a couple things. Not the biggest week in warming, but not bad either. So kind of an in between. I have some Knowles Farm scents in here, and yeah, a couple of other little things. So this should be short and sweet, I think. But if you're interested in hearing what I warmed this week, then stick around. Okay, so how are you? I had a good weekend. I went and saw the Valkyries. They're the new women's basketball team here in the Bay Area, Golden State Valkyries, and went and saw them on Friday night, and it was so much fun. It was like sold out. It looked like it was sold out. If I had my eyes closed, or maybe not eyes closed, but had I not seen the like purple and black everywhere, I would have thought I was at a Warriors game because it was completely packed all the way to the nosebleed. So really fun, exciting, great energy, and that was a lot of fun. So I'm glad I did something new, and I'm trying to do more of that. I feel like I've been quite a homebody for a long time, which I do love. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, that was my Sunday. But yeah, every once in a while, it's nice to do something new and fun. But let's get started. So I'm going to start off with Scentsy and then get into vendor wax. This is pistachio ice cream. So this is part of the current Bring Back My Bar of, from July. July? Yes, July. This is pistachio ice cream. This has a tropical coconut and vanilla meringue. This one I warmed down in open space. I just put 6 cubes in because that's kind of my baseline for downstairs in 3 Scentsy warmers, 2 cubes per warmer. Uh, with the 6, it was like a medium throw. I think if I'd put the whole clamshell, which I do on occasion, I would have gotten a higher throw. This one lasted about 6 to 8 hours, though. It wasn't a long lasting bar. If you like the pistachio scent, if you like that, it's a nice pistachio. If you don't buy vendor wax, I'd say this is a nice alternative, which smells similar to what you would get in some vendor wax. But for me, it's a little more basic than like what I can get in vendor wax. But again, if you're just Scentsy only, this is a good nutty pistachio, somewhat cherry leaning, just a little bit. But it's a nice scent. It's just not one I'm planning on clubbing or buying more of because I do have pistachio blends and vendor wax that I like more. But solid performer, medium, and that was fine. This next one here is this is Monstropolis, Monsters Inc. Monstropolis, and I don't know if I can read these scent notes. I have them here. It looks like mandarin, watermelon, pineapple, and lush palms. I warm this up in the bedrooms, and it's a very fruity scent. This is from September of 2023. I get a lot of, it's just a tropical scent. It's a good scent. It's almost like candy fruit, like a candy fruity scent. It's a good performer, has a really good throw. Just using 4 cubes in the bedroom and then 4 in the other bedroom gave me really good, solid performance. And I had this on for like a day and a half. So that is Monstropolis. And I do like this scent, but do I need to pay more because this is a license bar for the scent? No. So ever since they raised the prices to, what is it? Is it $7 now or is it $6.50? I don't remember, but it's more than like your regular. I'm like, it's not like that much more special. But it's a good one. I think that was my last Monstropolis that I had. This next one, or the next 2, are also from the current Bring Back My Bar. This is Linger. And Linger is pink grapefruit, sugared apple, lavish praline, and flirty marshmallow. I warm this in the bedroom because for me, this is very much a bedroom scent. And when I smelled it on cold, I said, gosh, this reminds me of Quiver. Like it really does. And they're totally different scents. But it still does. It's got a very perfumey vibe. Like I mentioned, a lot of fruits here, pink grapefruit, sugared apple. But for me, this is very perfumey, body care, feminine type of vibe. I did pull out, I have it right here. I did pull out Quiver because I'm like, it's bugging me. I have a bar of Quiver, and this is heavy tuberose, a tuberose scent. Quiver is darker and heavier. And I was like, ooh, do I like this more? Like, should I swap this out? I'm going to keep Quiver in my club because it lasts longer. For me, lingered a day, but it wasn't as strong as when I'm melting Quiver. And they are slightly different. Linger, I think, is a little lighter, like it's not as heavy, but it's got that same vibe for me. It's a very, really nice bedroom scent. I would get this again if I saw it, or if I didn't have so much wax. I might consider putting it in my club, still undecided, but I did enjoy the scent. It was a decent performer, not as strong, like I said, as Quiver, but I did like this scent in the bedroom. So that is Linger. And then last but not least here is Seashore. And Seashore has scent notes of, let's see, ocean air, grapefruit, ginger, lemon, and vanilla bean. This, oh my gosh, this I felt like on warm, it became more of a heavy laundry scent than like an aquatic beachy scent. This is strong soapy, like a soapy kind of scent, like that kind of. I warmed this, I think I put 1 cube in the bathroom and then another 2. I did warm this in open space just to see what the throw was going to be like. I put 4 cubes down in open space and it filled the room. This was a very strong performing wax. Would not recommend using a whole clamshell unless you have a very, very large room, but this is not a open air, large room kind of scent for me. I did also warm 2 in, or I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was 2 cubes in the guest bedroom, and this went there. I mean, I didn't change it out for 3 days and I could still smell it. So this is a long lasting scent, very strong throw. That is Seashore, but it's very soapy. It's a very soapy. So I didn't mind it. It's clean smelling, but it's not one I would reach for all the time. It's one for me that would be perfect for the bathroom, but it's so strong that it would take me a whole long time to warm like a cube at a time in the bathroom. It's a very strong performer, really good. But scent wise for me, this is not, it was just okay. So that is Seashore by from the Bring Back My Bar, July 2025. Okay. Next, let's do Knowles Farm Scents. I have that right here. Okay. So Knowles Farm Scents, I finished off Sugar Cookie Dough Bread. This is from October of 2023. This is Amish Friendship Bread, Zucchini Bread, and Sugar Cookie. I had a big square of this. I waited. It was 3 ounces. So I ended up using all 3 ounces. I think this was mostly in open space. And then again, kind of the extra that I had. Maybe like half an ounce I warmed in the bedroom. It's a great bakery if you like this bread with a twist though. And I think it's because of the zucchini that gives it, it just makes this not just like a sweet bakery. It's really good when it warms. It's just a really good bready bakery scent that I do enjoy quite a bit. I do like this when he has this in blends as well. So Sugar Cookie Dough, it's a really good one. I've repurchased it before. I think this is my second bag of it. And it's a great performer for me in open space and in the bedroom. Throws like a champ, and lasts, I had it in the bedroom for a day and a half and I could still smell it. Down in open space, I had it for a full day, and then, I just changed it out because I'm trying to use the wax and go through scents. I can only do bakery for so long. I can't like have the same bakery scent for like 2 days. I don't know if you're like me. It's like, I don't know. I like just switching out the scents. There's only certain scents. Like, I'm trying to think. What can I keep on for? Like beach nights I can keep for like 2 days. But most of the time I do like a day and a half, and then I'm like, okay. And then like if it's a coffee scent after about 4 hours, I'm like, all right, time to move on to something else. I can't do coffee all day. This next one here from Knowles Farm Scents is Velvet Dawn. This is jasmine, saffron fir, cedar, and amber. This is a 5 ounce brittle, and I used maybe 2 ounces because I have more than half left. This is a dupe of Baccarat Rouge, and I warmed it here in the bedroom, and it's really good. It's another one similar to last week. What did I warm last week? Do I still have it? Yes, because I know I didn't finish it last week. Nope, that's not it. Last week I warmed Heavenly Whisper. That's what it was. Heavenly Whisper by Knowles Farm Scents, and that is a dupe of Killian's Angel Share. Keep thinking I have that wrong, but it's a perfume scent as well, as is this. So both of those are not super strong scents. And I think it's just the oils. I think it's because it's a perfume scent, you don't want something that heady, kind of like punching you in the face. So I'd say this is more of a mild, soft, medium scent. I did only use, like I said, 2 ounces in the bedroom. So it's not a lot. And I got a low medium throw in here for the small amount of wax I used, which for me was perfect again for this type of scent. It is a perfume scent. I don't want it super strong, but I want to be able to smell it in the room, and I did. It's a nice Baccarat Rouge scent. I know, is it Starburst Sky? Scentsy's done, a lot of people have done like a Baccarat Rouge kind of dupe scent. I thought this was a pretty good rendition of it, and that is Velvet Dawn. And there's my phone, always ringing when I'm making a video, but I'll call it right back. Okay, next let's do Melting Memories. This is Lavender Pound Cake, and this is Lemon Pound Cake, Lavender Tea, Almond Macaron, and White Cake. So this is from Melting Memories. I've been warming some of the stuff that Veronica sent me, who is the owner of Melting Memories, and I've been super impressed with her wax. Absolutely impressed. This was a great bedroom scent. For me, lavender is more of a bedroom scent. This was a medium, like maybe low medium as far as throw, but I used only 4 cubes each time. So for each instance, I'm rating this on 4 cubes, but good for the bedroom. Like I sleep with wax warming a lot of times, so I don't want anything super, super strong because I've gotten up in the middle of the night to turn things off when it's that strong. Beautiful scent. I really like this lavender tea. You got that tea note, but I don't like overly heavy tea scents either. This is just a really nice balance of that. I got a little bit of the lemon and then that sweet lavender. So very, very nice. I would get this again. This is Lavender Pound Cake. Good throw. Used it in 2 warmers. And again, half the clamshell, which I forget how much this is. I think this is 4 ounces. I think it's 4 ounces. So 2 ounces each time. Something like that. So that was good. Lavender Pound Cake. Okay, next I have one of each. Let's see. This is Traverse City Wax Co. This is Iced Lemon Cake. This was a sample. I'm trying to not forget to use my samples. And this was all right. I warmed just the one. It's like a little bunt in my nighttime. Well, it's on all time, but it's when I'm only warming one, or when I'm only using one warmer, it's that one. It's the Milk Diamond warmer. And this one, I did get the lemon, which I do like, but it was, I don't know. It was just okay for me. And I don't know if it's because it's iced lemon cake or what. I just found of all the lemon scents, of all the lemon bakery scents that I've tried, this one is not one I would go out and get. Maybe it was more artificial, something about it. I don't know. It was something about it. So I thought it was okay for being one small sample filling up this room. I could smell it when I got closer to it. So I'd say the throw, again, rating that it was just a sample, was just maybe like the throw was low. I can smell it, like I said, when I got a little closer to that area. But for being just a small sample, I think that's appropriately fine, but just okay scent. So that is Iced Lemon Cake from Traverse City Wax. Okay, this next one here is from my friend, and this is Summer Morning Smoothie. And I forget all the scent notes in here, but I know it's got Satsuma and some other scents. So this one I warmed down in open space. It was a really good performer. I had another one called Summer Blossoms, I think. It was the same notes with Satsuma and I think tangerine or mandarin, and that one had raspberry blossoms. This one has something else. I can't remember now what it is, but I like this one a little bit better, but still, it's just proven to me that Satsuma as an oil can come off very sharp to me. So it's not my favorite, but it was a really good performer and an okay scent. But again, it's the Satsuma. I think I've learned I only like it in the Speechless blend from Rose Girls. And if you haven't tried Rose Girls Speechless, if you like a bright, I don't know, it's just such a good scent. That one's a good one. So this is from my friend Evan's wax. Great performer. Scent was just okay for me, but it's mostly because of that Satsuma. All right. And last but not least, I'll just tell you right now, this was a favorite. This was, this was probably in the favorite. And then I would say Linger was probably another favorite, but this one is Beach Crumble from Sassy Girl Aroma. I still have my Second and Spruce box sitting here. Can't wait to get into those. That's going to be good, but let me see. This is from Sassy Girl Aroma. This is just a small bar, right? She doesn't sell these very often. I know when she had her store, she did have this size, and so she sold these in the past, but this is just like 1.9 ounces of wax. This one is Beach Crumble. It's blueberry, lemon butter, vanilla, milk, toasted marshmallows, and salty breeze and s'mores. Sorry. Basically, it's beach nights. It's her beach nights or her beach evenings. Beach nights. She calls it beach nights. It's her beach nights with blueberry and lemon. It's basically what this is. This Beach Crumble. I just was lazy, and I just threw the whole 2 ounces in the candle crock that I had down in open space. Holy moly. This filled the whole downstairs. I can smell it upstairs and like in the bathroom, which is like on this corner over here. This just was wafting everywhere. The strength on this was fantastic. The scent, and I'm not big on blueberry. I didn't really get blueberry. I just got this sweet beach nights kind of smell with a little lemon. It almost gave off, though, like a little maple to it. There was like a maple. There was a sweetness to it, but it didn't go like this. You know, I have to be very careful on how sweet scents go for me because I don't like them super, super sweet. But this was just okay. This was just enough to not go over on the sweetness rating, but it performed fantastic. So this is the only thing I used in the candle crock this week. I left it in there for 2.5 days. 2.5 days. It was impressive. This impressed me. It checked all the boxes. Great scent, amazing throw, and longevity it lasted longer than the Scentsy bars I wore this week. That's how great this was in the candle crock. So Beach Crumble. I don't know. I've not been looking at her list to avoid temptation. So I don't know how often this is offered. But if you like something like that, that would be a good one to try. So that is what I wore this week. That's all it was. Let me know what you enjoyed this week. What were some of your favorites? And if you missed my last video, I did do a haul, which I don't get to do very often, my Second and Spruce haul that will be, I think, linked up here. And yeah, that is all that I had. So let me know if you had any fun activities this past weekend and what your favorite melt of the week was. And if you had a dud. Did I have a dud? I can't say I had a dud. It was a good week. It was a pretty good week. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will chat with you later. Bye-bye.